And we are here on Saturday. Cinco de Mayo, it's Cinco de Mayo, it's Cinco de Drinko, it's Cinco de Drinko. We're drinking on Cinco de Drinko. We're sinking on drink. Okay, anyway, had a little song, and now it's done. But anywho, how are you? So, I'm gonna bring you a movie review today. I didn't do a video on Wednesday, didn't do the video on Friday, because Wednesday, I didn't have anything to talk about that would have been worthwhile, and a lot of things were coming up on Netflix that I knew I wanted to watch, and then I knew that I possibly wanted to review, and I knew that you guys would possibly love. So that's why I didn't make a video on Wednesday, and then by Friday, one of the things that I'm thinking about possibly reviewing, the second season of Dear White People, came out, and I definitely wanted to watch that, and I binge watched the whole season, so that is definitely why I didn't make a video on Friday, which, by the way, oh my god, it was so good. But there was another thing that came out on Netflix that I have come here to review for you guys on Saturday. So there was this movie called Candy Jar that I saw advertised, I think it was last month, and I was already hooked because I love speech and debate. I did a little bit of speech and debate when I was in high school, so I've always been a fan of speech and debate. I think it's like really cool, and I think it's something that it's great to put on a college application, and it's just something really good to argue the affirmatives and the negatives of any point, and it's good to argue both sides of the point because then I feel like you can really learn either side. So it's about these two people, Bennett and Lorna. Well, Lona is how it's spelled, so I guess that's how it would be pronounced too. But they've known each other basically their whole lives. Their mothers went to high school together, and they don't like each other. The mothers are played by Christina Hendricks and Aduba. And first of all, best actresses ever. You all know Uzo from Orange is the New Black, and you know Christina Hendricks from Mad Men and a ton of other stuff too. So I was really excited about this. I knew it would be a really good movie, and I was interested in it because in the trailer you see them talking really, really fast, and then the words of everything they're saying behind their heads going really fast as well. So I was really excited for that, and also, like I said, I'm a fan of speech and debate movies. So it's about the fact that they go to this preppy high school and they compete against each other, and they also are rivals. They're not really enemies, but they're not friends either. They're more frenemies. And their whole lives, it's just been them going against each other. It's always been Bennett and Lona, Bennett and Lona, Bennett and Lona. And the movie chronicles their senior year of them applying to college. Lona wants to go to Harvard, and Bennett wants to go to Yale. So what I loved in there were many climaxes in the movie. Not only with their relationship, when they realized how the only reason you two disliked each other is because you never actually took the time to get to know each other. And I love when they actually get to know each other, they realize that they're alike in a lot of different ways. Not just on the debate side, but other things like that. And then they end up having to work together because their mothers show their whole ass at one of their competitions, and they end up losing. So in order to get back into another section of competition that's still in the debate realm, they have to become a team. And they have to learn how to work together, even though they, for all this time, couldn't stand each other since basically preschool. And I love the moments in the movie where they bring up how at this stage in the 8th grade when you did this, or in high school in this grade when you did this, or in preschool when you did this, or in elementary when you did this. Like, they've built up all of this time together where they have these moments where they don't like each other. Lona thinks Bennett is smug because he's rich and he could literally get anything, go anywhere, and do anything because of his money and access. And Bennett feels like Lona is just self-centered. All she does is complain. She's not as good of a debater. She doesn't debate the facts the right way. Her speaking this. They each have something that they like to pick apart from each other. But then they start to realize that they're not as bad as the other one thinks, because they have to comfort each other in the time of horrible distress when someone very close to the both of them dies suddenly in the movie. Like this, oh, when this person dies in the movie, it makes me so sad because you don't see it coming. And then I even like because the mothers reconcile in the movie in like the funniest way in a random scene. And I like because everything comes full circle. They end up finding out the colleges that they want to go to, and it ends up not being exactly the colleges that they applied for themselves and the dream schools that they thought they wanted. I feel like Candy Jar was not only a movie for people that are still in high school, but it's a movie for people who are adults, to teach you about human connection, or when you're constantly working so hard towards a certain goal, don't forget to also have things in your life that make you happy. Just simple things to take your mind off of constantly working to be this one thing. So, because even the Lona character even says, I'm worried that after high school, I'll get in college and will I be able to make a human connection? Because this whole time she's just been doing debate and being a robot, as they say in the movie, that she hasn't passed notes or gone to parties or been silly or even gone to a dance. She's missed all those aspects of high school that really make it the best years of your life. She's just been doing the work aspect, and so has Bennett. And I love because they find out things about each other. Like, there's a scene where they learn that they do this exact same thing just like each other. And at first, she's like, oh God. And he's like, eh. But then they're like, well, okay, we can deal with the fact that we both like doing this. And it's just a really cute, feel-good movie. And it ends really nicely, and it just comes together full circle. And I love the debate at the end when, as a team, they debate against a girl that they didn't think had that great of debate skills because of how she debated. Because her debate style was completely different. Because you only get 8 minutes to debate. That's why they talk so fast. So now they're going against a girl who doesn't have the same debate style. She doesn't do like they do. So the fact that they're going against her, it's like, holy crap. So I love the final debate. I love the mother characters. I love how the kids figured out who they were and what they wanted in each other as people. So I think Candy Jar is definitely a movie that you should check out on Netflix. There's a lot of twists and turns, and it's a great feel-good just movie. And I think it's not only for people in high school, but it's definitely for people out of high school. I like movies like that. It's not always a catty high school movie that's good. Sometimes it's the really deep, intellectual, nerdy kind ones that are really good too. So that is the review I wanted to bring you guys today. If you've seen all of Dear White People, let me know in the comments and I may review it. You never know. Riverdale is picking up. I may go back to reviewing that because it's got, whew, child, the shit is getting wild. I hope you all have a safe and wonderful Cinco de Mayo. Don't do anything wild. Don't do anything crazy. But if you will, be really, really super, super safe. Like I say at the end of all my videos, if no one told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you. Peace.